A situation like this will warrant the arrest of Choima and Davido also alongside. Guys, one big news on social media right now is the death of Ifeanyi who drowned in a swimming pool. I think a lot of questions are being raised as a result of that. A lot of people are saying different kind of stories and blaming some actors in that story. Before I jump right in, I just want to use this opportunity to really appreciate you guys. I've been away for a while, but right now I'm back and I'll be loading you up with a lot of interesting stories. Guys, don't fail to click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Guys, some of the questions that have been raised are the things we want to talk about in this video. When I check the conversations a lot of people are having on social media, I think we need to discuss some critical issues around this. This is a pathetic story. This is a sad story, and it came like a very shocking surprise to many. When I shared the post on my Twitter page, on my Insta story page, and other social media page, and a lot of people were like, man, you know what, we can't believe this story. And some people were already blasting me out and saying different kind of things until it was verified by them. The first question we need to answer here is, how did Ifeanyi get into the swimming pool? That is what is being raised by many people. Remember that the police actually decided to ask questions around this, and then they got about 8 persons, domestic staffs of Davido, into custody, and later they released about 6 of them, and remaining the cook and the nanny, because the event happened between the cook and the nanny. Yes, you will understand that, the cook and the nanny, they came up with a story that the nanny was like, yes, I was receiving a call and I left Ifeanyi with the cook. And then the cook said, yes, I left Ifeanyi with the nanny, and the story is not actually adding up. That is what the story is all about right now. And people are really responding to that. I think that is a big side of the story. Let's have a glimpse of that story before I proceed.
The nanny was with Ifeanyi and the chef came to join them. The nanny was said to have moved slightly away to receive a call. When she returned, she couldn't find Ifeanyi and assumed he was with the chef, but the chef said he had left Ifeanyi with her. They began to frantically look for Ifeanyi all over the house for close to 20 minutes until a security guard spotted him in the pool. No one could explain how the boy got in the pool. The website said, Davido and Choima traveled to a different state before the incident occurred. Sadly, they have returned from their trip to the devastating news. A source detailing how the singer took the news said, Davido ran mad. He literally removed his clothes and wanted to run into the streets. He was held back. He and Choima are inconsolable. The boy's body has been taken to the mortuary with reports that an autopsy will be done to determine the cause of death. Lib adds that friends, staff and colleagues have been banned from visiting Davido's father's house where he and Choima are holed up.
Yes, proceeding with this story, this is a very sad moment. Whether we know what happened or what did happen, it will not bring back Ifeanyi. But one thing for sure is that a lot of people are going to learn from that. I thought when it happened to the band, the band's son actually drowned in a pool in their apartment in Lagos. And then I thought most of the celebrities will learn from this. And Davido always like the bride of the day, leaving Ifeanyi with the nanny and domestic staff. But this is an unfortunate event, and people are really blaming out the domestic staffs for this. And I think we need to actually understand it from that point of view, and then start criticizing whoever needed to be criticized in that story. Yes, from the story so far, you got how Ifeanyi actually left. According to the story, they said, yes, Ifeanyi left, went outside, and then went to the poolside and then dived into the pool. But the question people are actually raising after this is that yes, the nanny and the cook, they searched for Ifeanyi for some period of time, and they didn't bother to check the pool before that. And some people had some kind of inclination and opinion around that, saying that Ifeanyi must have been drowned at the bottom while they were still searching before coming to the surface and all this thing. But you should understand that immediately a child forced into water, he struggles for some times. I think a lot of on a lot of not aligning stories are really around this. I think the CCTV footages needs to be like played and needs to be ascertained, and the police, they are talking about autopsy and the rest because they are suspicious of something. Now, the question some people are still raising is who should be blamed? And I think this is a critical question. This is an important question. Yeah, while some people are blaming the cook, some are blaming the nanny, some are blaming people around. Some other persons are saying that, man, Choma is also sharing from the blame. That is something they kind of believe that if Choma have been like somebody who's always around for Ifeanyi, I think these things wouldn't have happened. She is somebody who is a socialite. That is something you need to understand about that. But people are really blaming Choma, Davido, the domestic staff. But in developed country, I think a situation like this will warrant the arrest of Choma and Davido also alongside the people around because they actually neglected a lot of things. That is something I will let you all know. I think this is a pathetic story, and this story is not something we need to be happy about. When discussing this kind of story, you should, put on a sad face. That is why you see me now, not too kind of shining and all those kind of things. That is something you need to understand about that. This is a boy that celebrated his birthday a few days ago, and now after a few days, it's all sad out, and people are really responding to that. I think somehow, we need to actually mourn this person. And you have to understand that swimming pool owners around the house, they need to be careful. Get swimming pool cover immediately after use. They should cover it, and also you can decide to put a fence around your swimming pool in form of just like a net around your swimming pool, just to kind of stop people from unauthorized, that is from gaining unauthorized access to the swimming pool. That is something we need to understand about the story. And people are really talking, and this is getting louder at the end of the day. Another question people are really asking is that will Davido and Choma recover from this? That is a big and a critical question. I think at this point in time, right now, they need some kind of support. That is what I believe about the story. They need a lot of support. From the report we gathered so far, they said Davido almost ran into the streets. They have to physically hold back Davido, and I kind of feel for this guy because losing your child is something I cannot imagine because I have kids. So it's something you can't really imagine. That is what has happened to Davido and a person of Choma at a point like this. Guys, a lot of people have come out to say, you know what, Davido may be into some bigger forces and all those kind of things. I think this is not time for us to say all of those things. That is something I believe. It happens that yes, people around Davido always getting, into life, kind of taking issues and other things. Yes, below I will mention the names of people that has died around Davido. We're talking about Ifeanyi, Davido's son, who died, a few days, I think a few hours ago. And also we have DJ Olu, who died in 2017. We have Chime Amechi, who died in 2017. We have Tagbo Omeike, who died in 2007. Ahmed King Jaffe, who died in 2020. We have Obedi Tijani, who died in 2021, and we have Fortune, who died in 2021. And people are keeping count of this thing. I think Davido needs a kind of spiritual support. That is what I believe about this story that is trending on social media. People, they have their own opinion around these kind of things, and this is breathtaking, and this is quite disturbing at the same time. Yes, how did this happen? That is what people are really asking, and we need a full story on this. And the family is here to make a statement around this, and people are really blaming out other celebrities for posting and the rest. I will talk about that in my next video. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you for the love so far. Thank you for the opportunities, and thank you for what you've been doing to Freewest Deep. Thank you for the follow on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We are all out there for you guys, and keep watching our videos. Share our videos across social media platforms.